He was a father, a brother, a son. His body found in the backyard of this Detroit home. But it's what happened after William Hagen was murdered that has his family outraged.
Nobody told us he was cremated. They didn't ask us.
So many questions remain in the death of William Hagen. Why did it take 2 years for the morgue to positively ID his body, even though his ID was on him?
Why were his remains cremated without informing the family? And who would want the local father dead?
William Hagen was a dad to 4 boys. Ask his family and they'll tell you William loved being a father.
He's a good person, hardworking. He always took care of his kids. He was a very loving father.
Sometime between becoming a father and the children growing up, William would fall on hard times and develop a drug habit. Was it the drug scene that may have led to his death? Or something else? It was July of 2019 when a body was discovered in the backyard of this home on Livernois on the city's west side. Skeletal remains wrapped in a blanket. A bullet was discovered. The Wayne County medical examiner reported the cause of death was a gunshot wound to the head, a case of homicide.
According to the homicide detective, he had mentioned that there was a driver's license with my brother-in-law's name on it, and that's how they found us.
Tricia Hagen is William's sister-in-law. Over the past 2 years, she's become quite the detective, trying to solve her brother-in-law's murder and at the same time figure out what's really going on inside the Wayne County Morgue.
Once my daughter-in-law Tricia started digging, she started talking to people that I would have never even crossed my mind.
The family's first frustration, waiting for the Wayne County Morgue to identify William's body. Remember, family was told William's ID was found by the remains.
But they said, you know, we have to send the DNA out.
DNA was sent. The family waited and kept calling the morgue.
I held out a lot of hope. I was hoping it wasn't him.
After 2 years passed, they turned to the local 4 defenders. I started making calls. Ironically, a few weeks after I started nosing around on the case, the DNA results came in.
It was him. It was a DNA match.
In a statement, Michigan Medicine, which runs the morgue, said in part, there are services, some highly specialized, which can only be done by outside agencies, which may sometimes result in delays.
It shouldn't take 2.5 years to get those answers.
Family would also learn while they were waiting on DNA results, William's body had been cremated.
Who gave them the right to do that? Who said they could do that?
Now remember, this is an open murder investigation. William's body was found over there in the backyard there with a bullet in his head. Now nearby was his cell phone. You would think that the police would take that phone, extract the information. The defenders discovered they didn't even try.
What detectives are doing now is they're reattempting to extract the data from the phone itself to see if there's any evidence there.
But why not do that 2 years ago?
Yeah, I can't answer. If it wasn't done before, I don't know why.
To make matters even worse, the family was forced to wait months before they could pick up William's remains.
And why did we have to wait? We found out in October, and we still had to wait till January. Like, who does that? Like, they're people. People deserve to be laid to rest.
We were there with them at Our Lady of Hope in Brownstown Township to pick up William's ashes. The family is planning a small service to remember him. I still can't believe they had to wait 2.5 years since his body was found in this Detroit backyard to finally lay him to rest. William Hagen, a victim of murder. His family, a victim of a broken system.
I'm told homicide detectives are actively working on this case after we brought those DNA results to their attention. Crime Stoppers also jumping in on the case. They will be holding a press conference on William Hagen's case Monday. You can see all my investigations into the morgue, including a look at what I'm working on next by heading to the Defenders page of clickondetroit.com.
Just unbelievable, Karen. By the way, what's next for this family, given what they've gone through? It's been 2.5 years, such a long road.
It's been so hard for them. And to top it off, they were actually unable to get William's death certificate because the Wayne County Morgue messed up William's paperwork, so his children weren't able to get benefits.
Oh my goodness.
I spent days working on that for them, got it cleared up, so now they can file for benefits. The Hagens will hold a small service for William in about a week or so, and then they will put all their attention on finding his killer. And of course, you know, Jason, I'll stay on top of this.
Long overdue for that service for sure. Unbelievable story, Karen.